Hi, and welcome to another video as part of my quick move-in series. Now today I am coming to you from the far northeast corner of Frisco. We are in a community called Collinsbrook Farms, and it's located at the intersection of PGA Parkway and Coit Road. Now, if you're looking for a community that offers more than just a home, has plenty of walking trails, has a really nice pool, a covered area where you can enjoy outdoor summer activities, plenty of neighborhood parks, and catch and release fishing pond, as well as a massive new city park that's going to be open in about 10 months from now, then you are absolutely going to love Collinsbrook Farms. Not only that, it has one of the lower tax rates in the Frisco area for new construction, and it is part of the highly acclaimed Prosper ISD. All of the homes here in Collinsbrook Farm are built by First Texas Homes, and they have quite a few quick move-in homes currently available. Now, I'm not going to be touring all of them in today's video, but I am going to be showing you two different properties on opposite sides of the spectrum, so to speak, in terms of size. Now, first up is the home that you see directly behind me. This one features 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, has a game room and a media room in 3,149 square feet of living space. And as you may notice, these homes, or this first home that we're going to see, is actually a rear entry garage. Not all of the homes here in Collinsbrook Farm are that way, but this particular one is. Now I invite you to stick around to the end of this video because First Texas Homes are offering some nice incentives right now and have recently reduced the price on many of these homes. So make sure you stick around because I'm going to give you all the details on that. Now let's go take a look inside. Welcome inside. Now, two things that you may have noticed as we were walking up to the house. Number one, this one does sit on a corner lot. So the entrance to the alleyway where you're going to go in order to get behind the house to pull into your garage is adjacent to this house. So you do only have neighbors on one side. Now, the second thing is the fact that there is a really nice covered front porch. And it's a little bit different. It's offset to the left of the front door and tucked back slightly as you're looking at the home. As you enter into the home, you're greeted with these light colored vinyl plank floors and this long hallway that leads all the way back into the main living area. Now, immediately to the right here, you do have a full bedroom with its own bath. Now, 2 of the bedrooms in this home, including the primary bedroom, are going to be located on the main floor. And it is nice that this one does have its own bath. They've done a really nice job on this one. Beautiful dark gray tiles there. You've got the vanity, and then you do have a full step-in shower right here. The tiles do go all the way up to the ceiling, and a smaller version of the same tile on the floor right there. Now, as we come out of that bedroom, directly across you do have a formal dining room. So that's not something you see every day, as you know, these days. And to be honest with you, I know it's connected right to the kitchen here. So you've got the butler's pantry, kind of show you the view there, but you can see the chandelier at the back. So you do have a dining area there. I'd have much preferred to see this get closed in and maybe this be a study or an office. I think that would have been a little bit more useful myself. And then you've got the staircase off here to the right, some good storage underneath. And as we make our way into the main living area, you've got the really nice slider there with windows above, 2 sets of windows above actually, that leads out to the backyard, and that slider does open all the way up. And then you've got the nice elongated fireplace there and nice tall ceilings here in this room. So tons of natural light and a nice, it's a feeling of expansiveness. It feels really big and wide. Now as I pan around, you've got the center island, dark gray cabinets there in the kitchen. And there's that butler's pantry right there I came through just a second ago. You've got quartz countertops and white shaker style cabinets. You've got a 6-burner gas Frigidaire cooktop right here. And you've got your nice farmhouse sink. There is that dining area I was talking about, which I think could be, it's big enough to be your main dining area. And then you've got a small mud bench here. And then it leads out to the attached 2-car garage. So as we continue along here on the main floor, this opening next to the fireplace here, off to the right is going to lead to a powder bath. So you do have a powder bath for guests right here. And then adjacent to that, you do have the laundry room. Nothing special about the laundry room, to be honest. I mean, it's just got the shelf, hanging rod, and then your washer dryer hookups. And then the opposite way does lead you into the primary suite. So they've done a really nice job on the ceilings here. So take a look at the ceiling detail that they've got there with the fan in the middle. Again, ton of windows in this room, so lots and lots of light. Good sized room. And then you've got marble, don't know if it's marble or marble-like flooring here in the main bath area. You've got your standalone tub right there. You've got the quartz counters with the dual vanity. And as I spin back around this way, you're going to have a nice sized step-in shower right there. And then you've got the closet here at the front. A couple windows in the closet as well, so makes it feel nice and bright. You've also got all of your hookups in here for your cabling and high-speed wiring throughout the home, as well as the security system. So we'll make our way back through and take a look outside. Now, before we head outside, what are your thoughts on this home so far? And again, remember, I am going to be featuring 2 homes at different sizes, and this is the smaller of the 2. But depending upon what you're looking for, it's really not too bad at all. Now, as mentioned, these homes have recently had a price reduction. The current list price on this home is just a little over $930,000. Now, those prices are, as always, subject to change. But if you'd like additional information about this home or get information on what the most recent pricing is, then I invite you to scan this QR code right here. That is going to take you directly to my calendar where you can book a free 30-minute consultation. I'd love to know more about what it is that you're looking for in a new home and then be able to match you with the builder and the community that best suits your needs. Now let's go take a look outside. So as you step out, you do have this smaller covered patio right here. And then it's not a bad sized yard considering it is a rear entry garage, because most of the time in these type of floor plans, there is not much room out back at all. But on this one, with it being the corner lot, you do have a little bit more space. So you've also got this area here down the side. And as I pan back around to kind of give you a better idea. So here's your yard back here. I mean, it's big enough if you wanted to put a pool in, to be honest. You could fit a pool back here. You could easily extend that covered patio, build right off of that garage wall right there. So you've definitely got a few different options. And with that, we'll go take a look upstairs. So welcome upstairs. Now, one of the nice things is the way this upstairs is laid out. The bedrooms are back away from the media room, which is really nice. So as you get to the top of the stairs, you're gonna walk directly into the game room, which is over my shoulder there. The bedrooms are going to be to the left of the stairs, and then the game room and the media room are going to be straight on and to the right. So not the largest of game rooms, but it could easily be, you know, you could fit another TV up here. You could put a ping pong table, something along those lines. And then directly adjacent to the game room there, you do have the media room, which is nice. I love the way they've painted it all dark, and they've got all of your surround sound all set up so you are ready to go for family movie night. Now as we head down this way, you are going to have a storage closet right here. So nice, all built in, for towels, linens, anything like that. Then you have the first of the bedrooms upstairs. Pretty good sized room, to be honest with you, overall. A few windows in there, so it's nice and bright. Then you do have the bath. This is shared by the 2 bedrooms upstairs, so you got your vanity right there. And again, a walk-in shower. So the only tub in the home is the one in the master. And then you have the 2nd bedroom here, very similar size, not too bad overall. And then this one has the closet in the room at the back here. So 3 sets of, or 3 hanging rods and storage shelves directly above. So what are your thoughts on this home overall? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. Now, if you've seen any of my other videos compared to some of the other communities, some of the other homes, how do you think this one compares? What do you like? What do you not like? What do you think of the pricing compared to some of the others? And again, if you've got questions about this home, this community, what other homes are available, or new construction in the Frisco, Prosper area in general, then I invite you to reach out. You can go ahead and call or text the number that is up on your screen, or alternatively, go ahead and scan that QR code, and that's going to take you directly to that calendar where you can get that 30-minute consultation and we can discuss your specific situation in more detail. Now let's go take a look at the next home. All right, next up we have the home that you see directly behind me, and this one is very different from the home that we were just in. Not in terms of bedrooms and bathrooms, but in terms of size overall. This home has 4 bedrooms and 4 baths in 4,680 square feet. So it is an absolutely massive home. It's also in a very unique location, as it's kind of tucked away to a certain extent. You've got no neighbors to the one side, and then you've got an HOA green space and walking trail directly adjacent to you. Let me show you that. So you've got a wrought iron fence down the side there, and then this is one of the community detention ponds. So you've just got this open space with a water directly behind you, which, you know, kind of nice just to be able to sit and look out at the water. That back there where you might be able to see some cars going by, that's PGA Parkway, but you're not right on PGA Parkway. You're sitting back quite a bit. And then as I continue here, you're not really in a cul-de-sac, but you kind of get to the end of the street, and there's a green belt buffer zone here between 2 sections of the neighborhood. And as you can see, as I continue to walk this way, you've got this trail here, and you've got some benches, the walking trail, and this rock creek that runs all the way through. And that extends all the way down quite a ways. As I pan back around, there's the home directly across the street. And that's another look at the property from the side. You can see there's a nice big deck out there, a covered patio on the side. So again, very, very unique where it sits. So you're only going to have a neighbor on that one side, and then you've got this water view directly behind you. So let's go take a look inside. Now, if you're looking for something much more grand, how's this for you? So you could probably tell as we walked up to the front door, it's completely different. You've got this huge covered front porch. You've got the double door entry, and then you step inside and this is what you see. It's pretty remarkable overall. Let me show you around. So again, here's the view right as you walk in. So it's pretty dramatic. So if you like the dramatic and you want really tall ceilings and you want something that's going to make a statement, this is it. And you've got these really large windows across the back there, and you look out across that water feature. Now, directly to the left of the front door here, you do have a study. Okay, and then as you've probably noticed, the flooring in this home for the most part, unlike what you see in many places, it is all done in, it's like a marble. I don't know 100% if it is marble, but it looks like marble. And then adjacent here, you do have the dining room, so there is a formal dining room in this one. And then again, you've got the 2 staircases that sweep around. Very reminiscent of something I've seen in a Toll Brothers model before. It's not something you see very often, but it definitely makes a statement. And then as you continue to walk down, here is what you're greeted with in the main living area. So talk about a wall of windows. And then you've got the fireplace that goes all the way up with like a black marble, very, very dramatic overall. And then you do have wood floors throughout this area. You probably also noticed as we walked up, this one is a front-loaded garage, unlike the first home that we went into. This right here is your laundry room. So you got the washer dryer hookups and cabinets, and then you do have storage right here under the stairs. So again, this is your view as you look back towards the entry from the living room. Now adjacent to the laundry room, you do have a full bath right here. So you've got a shower, and then you've got the vanity right there. So you do have a full bath here on the main level. And then this is your kitchen area right here. So you've got beautiful granite countertops. You've got these darker cabinets all the way there. They go all the way up to the ceiling. Really nice backsplash. So plenty of cabinet space overall. You've got your Frigidaire Gallery series, and then you've got your 6-burner cooktop. Then beyond down this way, as you head towards the dining room, you do have a little butler's pantry area, and then you have a door here into the pantry. So really nice sized pantry here overall. As we head back towards the kitchen, in addition to the formal dining room, you do have this breakfast nook area here. And I will say it's absolutely massive. It's really, really big. You could fit a very large table here. And then again, you've just got all of these windows. So as I said, it's a very unique location in this home. You've got the patio right there, which is on the side of the house. And we'll step out to that now. So as mentioned on this, the patio is actually on the side of the home. So if I pan this way for you, that leads to the front street. Then you've got this side yard right here. That is the water area that's behind, and you've got this covered patio here on the side. The backyard itself is not super deep, but it is a little, I mean, it is quite long, right? So there you go. There's a look at the back. But again, it just feels so incredibly open because you've got this wrought iron fence, and then you just have the pond back here. So it is quite a nice view overall. So with that, we'll head back inside. We'll take a look at the primary bedroom, and then we will head upstairs. So what do you think of this property so far? As I mentioned, it's very, very different from the first home. So the point being is that First Texas here in Collinsbrook Farms are building a wide variety of different homes. So there is something for everyone. So again, if you go ahead and scan that QR code, you're going to be taken directly to my calendar. I invite you to set up a free 30-minute consultation. Let me know what it is that you're looking for, and I'd be happy to match you with the builder, the community, or in this community, the floor plan that best suits your needs. Also, as of the time of this recording, the reduced list price on this house is $1,199,950. And again, those prices are subject to change at any time. So if you've got questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. So here in this home, there is only one bedroom on the main floor, and that is the primary bedroom where we're heading now. The other 3 bedrooms are all going to be located on the second level. So here's a view into the primary bedroom. Really, really nice size room. And I'll say all the bedrooms in this home are large. So you do have this step-up platform area here. I'll admit, a little bit unusual. You don't see that very often, but Nice to possibly set up a chair up there or maybe a smaller sofa. And as you pan around this way, you're into the primary bath. So really, really luxurious looking bath, all black cabinetry, black countertops here. And you've got the tub with the black panel surround. And then you've got the shower right here. Large shower head on either side of the wall right there. And again, all black. So very, very dramatic looking overall. And then here you've got the primary closet. So a good sized closet in here. So you've got lots of hanging room all the way around. And enough room in the center there where you could put a chest of drawers or a bench or something along those lines. And with that, we will go and head upstairs. So the 3 additional bedrooms plus the game room and the media room are all located here on the 2nd floor. And as I mentioned just a moment ago, the bedrooms in this home are really large. It's something that you don't see. But granted, in a home that's nearly 5,000 square feet, it's not uncommon to see 5 or 6 bedrooms. In this home, there are only 4, but they are 4 really big rooms. So it comes down to what your preferences are. So to the right as the staircase, as you come up, you do have this game room. It's a nice sized game room overall. So a nice secondary sitting area for teenagers or something along those lines. And then back here beyond the game room, you do have the media room. So the walls are dark, but there are windows in here, which, you know, if you've seen videos of mine in the past, you'll know I don't really like windows in a media room. But in this particular case, you could put some blackout shades there. And there is a deck, right? So you've got this door, and then you've got a deck right here on the front of the property. So really nice place just to sit out. As we make our way there, you can kind of see across. So that's that sitting, or that's that walking area, the HOA trail I was referring to right at the beginning of this video. So as we make our way back inside, you're going to find that just beyond the game room here, you do have a full bath. So this bath services the bedroom directly adjacent here. So you've got a step-in shower, a larger vanity right there. Again, same cabinets as what you saw downstairs. And then here is the first bedroom. But look at the size of this room. And this isn't really the biggest one. So I don't know if the camera actually does it justice, but I will say for a secondary bedroom, it really is quite large overall. And then the other 2 bedrooms are going to be located on the other side of the home here. So first up, you have a closet there, and then over here you have this bedroom. Now this bedroom, it's really massive. It's just bigger than a primary bedroom in some of the homes that I've been in. So you can see really, really nice. And this bedroom actually has its own deck. So here you can step out in this bedroom, and you've got this really nice deck out here, covered area. And again, just really nice views of all of the common area and the water feature right here as well. So those will give you another idea of the size of this room. Again, this could technically be a second primary bedroom if you needed it for that reason. So right here you do have a vanity, and that can be shut off from the toilet area, and there is another full walk-in shower right there. And this here will lead through into the other bedroom. So if I step out of the way here, you then have another vanity and sink right there, which is accessed from inside of the other bedroom, the 4th bedroom. So again, this room is probably the smallest of all of the bedrooms, but it's still not a bad size overall, to be honest with you. compared to many of the secondary bedrooms that I have been in lately. So what did you think of this home overall, now that you've seen all of it? It is different from many of the homes that I've featured. You don't see homes like this with the dual staircases and the grand features in many properties. I'd love to know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. Now again, if you'd like information about this home or any of the homes here in Collinsbrook Farms, then I invite you to reach out. Go ahead and call or text the number that is up on your screen, or alternatively, don't forget, if you scan this QR code, it's going to take you directly to my calendar where you can schedule a free 30-minute consultation. I'd love to learn more about whatever situation, whether buying or selling, you have questions about, talk it through and give you the information that you need to make the best decision for you and your family. Now, as mentioned right at the beginning, there are some incentives that First Texas are offering right now. As mentioned, they have also just recently reduced the price of all of these homes, and the builders get very motivated when they have finished standing inventory. So is that their final price? I can't guarantee that it is, can't say that it isn't. But again, usually in this market, everything could be somewhat negotiable. In addition, like many of the builders, First Texas are offering an interest rate buy down. I believe their initial rate could be somewhere around 3.94. So if you didn't see the video I put out last week, I'm gonna put a link to it right up here. And I suggest you check that out, because at the back end of that video, the end of that video, I go through a mortgage calculator that show you why buying the rate down and getting a lower rate makes a bigger difference in terms of affordability and monthly outlay rather than just a lower price. If you're not really concerned about the rate buy down, then First Texas are also offering some incentives towards closing costs. And again, those incentives change all the time. So if you'd like the latest, then I invite you to reach out. So thanks so much for spending some time touring these two homes with me today, learning a little bit more about Collinsbrook Farm. And if you have any questions, again, I invite you to reach out. Now don't go anywhere, because I know you're going to enjoy this video coming up next.